Tarlulu Tampan is an Indonesian comedy film released in 2019. The movie is adapted from a popular Indonesian webcomic of the same name. The story revolves around a young man named Masculine, who is so extraordinarily handsome that he often finds himself in awkward and humorous situations. His good looks are a double-edged sword. They make him famous and create misunderstandings and complications in his life. Tired of the attention and in search of a more normal life, Masculine decides to go to a far-off high school in a small town where his extraordinary appearance continues to get him into comedic adventures. The movie explores themes of identity, self-acceptance, and the impact of beauty standards, all wrapped up in a lighthearted and comedic package. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself because today we are diving into a film so outrageously good-looking that it makes Narcissus himself seem like an amateur. This is a film where the hero's jawline is as sharp as the movie's wit and as chiseled as the script. Are you even ready for this? Yes, that's right. I'm talking about Terlalu Tampan, the 2019 Indonesian comedy that explores the debilitating burden of being, well, too darn handsome. Can being too good-looking be a curse? Stick around and find out. So let's get into it. Directed by Sabrina Rochelle Kalangi and starring the effortlessly charismatic Jeffrey Nicole, Terlalu Tampan is a cinematic masterpiece that invites us into the world of Masculine, an incredibly good-looking young man who's forced to live in isolation because his beauty disrupts society. Now, the beauty of this movie, no pun intended, is how it doesn't just glamorize good looks. No, sir. Instead, it poses the intriguing question, what if your superpower was also your Achilles heel?
Bahkan, Sidi dan teman-temannya menolak kelulusan selama 3 tahun.
In a world where Instagram influencers and TikTok stars dictate beauty standards, Terlalu Tampan flips the scripts, showcasing the comical yet poignant troubles Masculine faces. He can't even go to the grocery store without causing a spectacle. But let's talk about the real star here, the script. Screenwriters Upi Avianto and Arwin Arnada managed to weave social commentary, slapstick humor, and family drama into a narrative tighter than Masculine's jeans. And trust me, those jeans are tight.
She looks around her, profounder, but her smile not beaming.
But what's a story without its supporting characters, right? We have a host of individuals who interact with Masculine, each representing a different aspect of society's view on beauty. From the opportunistic businesswoman who sees dollar signs to the old friend who values Masculine for who he truly is. While the film thrives on comedy and satirical elements, it also has its moments of touching realism. The movie does a fantastic job of exploring the relationships between Masculine and his family members who bear the brunt of his overwhelming handsomeness.
Buat apa pulang? Mama papa aja udah ngejual kulin.
Sayang, kami gak maksud jual kamu.
We have talked about the eye candy level of this film. Now, let's get a bit intellectual, shall we? Stick around as we delve into the cerebral corners of Too Handsome to Handle. When we first meet Masculine, the guy is ecstatic as my hair on a dry winter day. But as the story unfolds, we witness shades of vulnerability. What do you think? Does his character evolve or simply revolve around his handsomeness? The film is not just a slapstick comedy, but a subtle mirror reflecting the society we live in. Too Handsome to Handle tackles society's fixation on physical appearance and challenges us to look beyond the surface, literally.
Tidak akan pernah lulus dari sekolah. Malu.
The director's choice of angles and shots can only be described as a visual love letter to comedy and irony. How do you think Sabrina Rochelle Kalangi's choices elevated the storytelling? notice how the film employs multiple styles of humor. From slapstick to irony to situational comedy, it's a delightful buffet. And guess what? The humor isn't just for laughs, it often serves the purpose of exposing societal absurdities.
But for my baby, there is nothing that I would not do.
Let's not forget the music, a blend of pop tunes and traditional sounds. The soundtrack not only complements but also enhances the emotional gravity of a scene. On a personal note, Too Handsome to Handle is a film that begs us to question what we value. Is it just surface beauty? Or is there something more? And let's not forget the film's contribution to the ever-changing landscape of Indonesian cinema.
Tuh, kenapa pula harus kau yang jagain dia, Mang? Pak Pomo nggak ada anak, istrinya juga udah meninggal.
Amidst an era of hard-hitting dramas and action-packed thrillers,
Ngapain jalan lama-lama begitu?
Terlalu Tampan emerges as a refreshing, light-hearted yet deeply insightful comedy. But wait, is Terlalu Tampan perfect? No movie is. I mean, there are times when the pacing feels like me trying to run a marathon, ambitious but slightly out of breath. Plus, some jokes land as smoothly as I do when trying to flirt, which is to say, not very. Nevertheless, let's wrap this up. Terlalu Tampan is more than just a delightful comedy. It's a mirror that reflects society's obsession with appearance and the paradox that sometimes what makes you special can also alienate you. So there you have it, folks. To watch or not to watch Terlalu Tampan, I say go ahead and be enthralled by masculine's charisma, but stick around for the story that transcends mere superficiality. Because hey, at the end of the day, isn't life too short to miss out on films that make you think while tickling your funny bone? If you enjoyed this review, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deliriously detailed dissection of all things cinema. Until next time, and cut. That's a wrap, folks.